All right. Welcome back to Eyes Open Media. So we're going to talk about Bitcoin and Bitcoin Unlimited and also Ethereum as well. As you guys know, there's been a lot of confusion in Bitcoin with this Bitcoin Unlimited, and as you guys can see, the price dipped because of the confusion that was coming up for the hard fork that could be coming up for Bitcoin, which is going to be a hard fork split. And of course, the price went from 1,300 down to 1,200, down to 11, down to even 900 something, and then back up to 1,000. Now it's back up to about almost 1,100. Okay, so and that's because people are starting to find out what's going on, and they realize that the hard fork and the Bitcoin Unlimited, combining themselves to do the split might not happen right away. It could happen maybe 6 months from now, 3 months from now, 5 months from now, maybe next year. So that put a little bit of ease back into people as they learned what was the confusion about, and they started buying Bitcoin again. Okay, so but here's the thing: Bitcoin Unlimited, it's going to be a different coin, so it's going to be two Bitcoins if this thing happens, which it could happen. The webbot never talked about this. This came out of nowhere in our eyes because we're not in the communities of Bitcoin. But I'm pretty sure that people in Bitcoin knew about this or knew that they were trying to bring this up out of the ashes of Bitcoin Unlimited. Now, Ethereum did the same thing last year. They went through the same problems. They had Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, I believe, and so Ethereum did a split, and they had two coins, and so and Ethereum Classic. I don't know anything about Ethereum Classic, but I think they killed that thing. Um, and so that could happen with Bitcoin Unlimited. What they're trying to do is they're trying to say that anybody who holds Bitcoin, they're going to give them free shares or free coins in Bitcoin Unlimited. Okay, so I don't know how that's going to work, but they're going to be giving you free Bitcoin Unlimited. And so what people are going to do is, and they're thinking about a 70-30 split. So basically, if Bitcoin's at 1,000 right now, Bitcoin will probably be at 700, right? And then Bitcoin Unlimited will be at 300. But what's going to happen is, because everybody's going to get free shares of Bitcoin Unlimited, guess what people are going to do? They're not going to hold the Bitcoin Unlimited because they like the regular Bitcoin. So they're going to sell their Bitcoin Unlimited, and that's just going to drive the price all the way down to basically zero, right? Same thing I think happened with Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. Ethereum, the price of Ethereum Classic just died because people who had, I guess, shares in Ethereum Classic just sold it off, and it just basically made it down to basically zero. So, and then of course, Ethereum exploded last year, late last year. So it went through that process and then exploded to new highs last year into this year, right? So, and then of course we gave the buy signal right here. We gave buy signal at 750, and it's been up since then, right? So yeah, it was it 750 or 550? I don't know. Anyway, we were looking at it at 5, and I was telling you guys that I was gonna start jumping into it and start buying some. I never did, and because I said if I don't buy any, is because I'm gonna get it. I'm going to earn it in the MPCA, and I thought MPCA will have it in January because they were talking about putting in the system early in the year. Now they're saying that it's supposed to be in by the summer. We will see if Ethereum's in by the summer. Okay, so I don't own any Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum. That's how I keep saying Ethereum on ETH. So I don't own any. I wish I had gotten a whole bunch of them with my buy signal, or when I saw that $5. I knew it was going to rise, but I thought that MPCA was going to have it and by January, but they didn't. They pushed it out because the Programmers are working on the site and also working on that processor. After they finish with the things that they're doing, they're going to start working on that processor. So it is what it is. What I'm going to do to make that up is I'm just going to come in big. I'm going to just come in big when they have the Ethereum processor and MPCA. I'm just going to come in big in that. Okay, so it is what it is. So yeah, so Bitcoin Unlimited mining power should determine hard fork. Um, lots. The guy who really got Bitcoin like started, not started, but like really hyped up. He's been doing some calls on YouTube, and he's really pushing this Bitcoin Unlimited, and I believe that he's gonna dump a lot of his he's gonna dump all it. Basically, he's gonna dump his Bitcoin on Unlimited as soon as possible. He'll probably dump some Bitcoin as well. I don't know. He owns like 95% Bitcoin and 5% altcoins, which is the alternative coins. So like Ethereum and Dash, and all these stem coin and all the other coins that are out there. There's a lot of coins now. The coins are growing all the time. But yeah, so this is interesting on this, but if this happens, if there is a hard fork this year, we definitely won't see 3,000 plus in Bitcoin, right? The Webbot report has not even told us anything about this, so I believe that because of that, we'll see on the next Webbot report, because the next Webbot report is coming out in April 1st. So we'll see if the Webbot brings this up, if Cliff High mentions this or starts talking about this in interviews, because I haven't seen anything from him on that yet. So we'll wait for the next Webbot report and see if there is a hard fork actually coming to Bitcoin, because the Webbot was just saying Bitcoin is not going to be stopped. Bitcoin is going to 3,000, 4,000. Eventually, by next March, it'll be at 13,000. So that's coming out of the Webbot reports. So they didn't say anything about Bitcoin Unlimited. Okay, so but they did say March 15th through May is going to be the month of chaos, and the months of chaos, and that's what we basically seen. We've seen confusion, we've seen high-powered meetings, we've seen the Fed's rate hike, we've seen the dollar start to devalue, and it's under 100 today. We've seen Bitcoin come down and go up and down crazy. We've seen all types of chaos and confusion since March 15th, and it's not supposed to end till after May. Okay, so yeah. And so the Webbot hit that right on the nail, because we've been having lots of confusion around the world, and now of course David Rockefeller died yesterday, and more. I wouldn't even be surprised if more elites started passing away here within this chaos, these months of chaos as well. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. Let's go here, and says Bitcoin prices analysts preparing for hard fork. Eventualities. Okay. Let's see. It says currently there is a growing support to split Bitcoin into two currencies. Now, I don't know why anybody would want to do that, because if you just keep Bitcoin where it's at, it's going to 3,000 plus this year, and then it's going, in Webbot report has it going to 13,000, next March. So why would you want to split it? If you know Bitcoin is going to make you into a billionaire, why would you, in the next 3 years, why would you want to even split it and delay you from being a billionaire? So there's people behind the scenes that have bad intentions, in my opinion, because I don't care, but I would put up with the increasing of fees. I would put up with the slow transactions. I would put up with everything if I know I'm going to be a billionaire in the next 3 years. Like, think about it. These and the people that are for this Bitcoin Unlimited, they're already millionaires. A lot of the people behind the Bitcoin Unlimited are worth millions and millions of dollars already. So they don't care about money. It's now time to make sure, or try to make sure, everybody else doesn't make money in Bitcoin. Basically, slow down the wealth of everybody else. Because if Bitcoin stays where it's at, it's going to make millionaires and 100 millionaires and billionaires within the next 3 years, right? As the Webwire report says, and even China exchanges, Bitcoin exchanges already, CEOs are already spoken out about it. They said 5 to 10,000 in BTC by 2020. So that already tells you right there that we're going, a lot of people are going to be millionaires just off of owning Bitcoin and piling up and earning Bitcoin, okay, and programs and things of that nature. So they want to, the elites want to stop it. They'll pay the people that are already rich to bring out some things, to split it and do all types of other things like that to it, to try to stop it. Now it didn't stop. It didn't stop Ethereum. Slowed down for a while there and even dipped, but now it's at record highs. Okay, and it's going to 50, and it's going to ETH is going to 50, and it's going to 100 by the end of the year, and it's going to continue. And I think Ethereum, Ethereum can go to. I know I keep saying it wrong, but I think Ethereum can go to 500. Okay, 500. By 2020. So it is what it is. Maybe some people say it can even go to 1,000. Okay, so. Yeah, it doesn't. It just slows it down for maybe 6 to 9 months, but eventually people are going to say, the real Bitcoin is what it is. The other Bitcoin Unlimited is just going to crash like Ethereum Classic did, and it is what it is. And here's Zero Hedge on the 19th talking about Bitcoin's fork in the road, about the split, and then Vinny also, he holds a lot of Bitcoin, one of the power guys, but he's on the opposite side. He says, danger on the horizon if Bitcoin forks, all bets off, and we can kiss 3,000 BTC in 2017 goodbye. Now, this is on the 13th. If you come to the chart, where's the 13th at? March 13th. And, March 13th is, this is the 12th. Here's the 13th. The 13th Bitcoin was at 1242. And then all of a sudden it started to dip. After Vinny made that post, everybody got scared and started selling Bitcoin. And they were starting to get out of Bitcoin because Vinny made this post, and he's one of the powerful guys on Bitcoin. And he said, you can kiss 3,000 goodbye, because if they fork it, and even if they do a 70-34, Bitcoin's coming down to 700. So, you know what I mean? So, but we don't know when they're going to do this. Apparently, it's not as close as people think it is. So that's giving people more confidence now that that this thing is maybe 6 months out, or it could be 3 months out, the 6 months out. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know when they're actually going to make this decision. I know the exchanges and the miners are supposed to, once they get 50% of the miners, they will be able to then get this thing done and maybe do a 70-30 split, and Bitcoin will probably come down to about 750, somewhere around there, and Bitcoin Unlimited will be at 350. I did have a dream. I'm not gonna lie. I did have a dream, and I saw something coming. So it probably is coming, guys and girls, which sucks, for the interim time. But overall, it's still, Bitcoin is still gonna go to 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. But it's just gonna take a little longer because we got to get through that 6 months process of going through that transitioning for Bitcoin Unlimited, and people selling all their Bitcoin Unlimited and just crashing that altcoin, and then returning back to Bitcoin and just using Bitcoin like they did for ETH. Okay, and then I see the same thing happening this year for Bitcoin as ETH did, where it goes through this period of time where the confusion in the two coins, and then the people crash that Bitcoin Unlimited coin basically, and then come back to the real coin, and then it makes it surge at the end of the year into next year. That could happen. Maybe that's the dream. In the dream, I saw 350. Okay, so that could be the Bitcoin Unlimited coin as they do a split of 70-30, and then I saw it drop from 350 to 98. So that could be the Bitcoin Unlimited coin that God was showing me. If you are a prophet, just confirm it with God and make sure and text me or message me to let me know if that was the Bitcoin Unlimited that they're talking about and not actually BTC. Okay, so I want to make sure that's clear so I can give you guys the news. Okay, the updated news. So I did see in a dream where the price went to 350 and then 98. I'm thinking that's the Bitcoin Unlimited, and that people are selling, and they're going to be selling it out and just crashing that and then returning to Bitcoin. Okay, so let me know, you prophets out there and you seers, let me know what you think. Eyes open. Bye.